Shalom, shalom and welcome. My name is Symmanayah if you're tuning in for the first time. And I want to say again, shalom and welcome. I want to also thank the Almighty Father for giving you physical life today, giving me physical life today, giving us an opportunity to get it better, to yield to correction, to grow stronger in set-apartness and magnify Him, He who is the Almighty One, Yahuah. Recognizing that we have been able to get into relationship with the Almighty Father through His Word, Yahusha. No Trinity. It's when His Word spoke to us, through us, one towards another, through His leaders, through those whom He have given assignments. With that said, I thank you, Almighty Father, in the name of Yahusha. Yes, Yahuah, I recognize your process for us having a relationship as a servant and as a child of yours. Thank you. Okay, my brothers and sisters, if you desire to do the will of the Almighty Father, I consider you my brothers and sisters. This message is called Recognize the Work. Many of us will say, I don't know what to do, or I don't have an assignment. I wish I can identify what Yahuah wants from me. Do you know living a set-apart life, that's work. That's work. One may not put out and say, okay, you're a moray, or you're a priest, or you're a cook, you're a planter, or you're a gardener. Just living a set-apart life is work. We must recognize how the Almighty Father, Yahuah, guides us, uses us towards working with one another to make each other strong in set-apartness. Let me read some things to you, my brothers and sisters, and I'll continue. There are orders and processes working in us, through us. Let me read 1 Corinthians 3, 6 through 8, and I'm reading from the scripture version of eSword. It says, 1 Corinthians 3, 6 through 8 says, I planted, Apollos watered, but Elohim was giving growth. So neither he who plants nor he who waters is any at all, but Elohim who gives the increase. And he who plants and he who waters are one, and each one shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. There's work. There are processes that are going on, that are taking place. There's giving and exchange. There are exchanges. There's receiving. There is work. My brother, my sister, my family. Each day we are given physical life brings about an opportunity to be better at set-apartness, to be stronger in set-apartness, to be wiser in set-apartness. Let us not spend a lot of time arguing with one another. Sure, iron sharpens iron. Sure, we see the flesh warring against the spirit. But make sure that each move is a move towards getting it right. And when we disagree, if we can't see, if we have not sought the Almighty Father for answers to get it right, step aside from one another and pray. And let time has its place, for Yahuah has promised discipline to his children. We'll get it right. And when we get it right, others will get it right. Recognize the work. Each day that you move about, you're working in set-apartness as Yahuah guides you through His Word, Yahusha. It's okay to work and not know, but to pursue set-apartness and not know different things. And what I meant by that is, see, sometimes we're doing things and we don't realize that we're working as set-apart servants of the Almighty Father. People are learning. People are listening. People are gaining from the things we do. And the things when we mess up, judgment comes, discipline comes, corrections come. But that's a good thing. It makes us better. It brings about the renewal process, my brothers and sisters. Let us recognize the work that we're doing. Let us recognize beyond just the moray or the pastor or the bishop. Recognize the work from each and every one of us, from the least to the greatest. Let us encourage one another. The scriptures talk about exhorting one another. Why? Because Yahusha is in us. Do we not see Yahusha working in you or me or us? And we must recognize the process and see what a difference it will make. I pray that each of you are doing okay. I pray that you're doing well. I pray that based on whatever you experience, that you can ask the Almighty Father to give you the perception to see where He's at in that, to guide you through, to strengthen you. Perception is the number one key to guiding our focus to Yahusha. Recognizing His 10 Commandments, His laws, His statutes, His Torah, His instructions. How many people know that when Yahuah is speaking through you, that is His Torah as well? When we speak to one another as Yahuah is guiding us, that's instruction from Yahuah. Some people don't know that. You see, this occurs because we don't understand that there is the inward man, and then there is the flesh, the brain. That is what's used to condition people, the brain. But it is the inward being that manages what the brain will do and cause to function. And sometimes when that inward man is disobedient to Yahusha, we see something else occurs. We must understand our structure, my brothers and sisters. For these earthen vessels will go back to the dirt, but that inward man will live everlasting and everlasting life. And if you are a child of Yahuah, that everlasting life should be something you should rejoice in. If you're not, judgment, a different type of judgment comes for those who do not worship and obey the Almighty Father. And keep in mind, the body will stumble and fall, but the inward man must work to get stronger and stronger each day. Recognize that work. I pray that each of us are growing to discern the voice of Yahusha when He is working, when He's speaking through us, one towards another, and through His leaders. For the time is coming, my brothers and sisters, where we will come together. Those who are physically alive, there are those that have been chosen for Yahuwah's esteem that will come together. Are you one of those? You may not know. I may not know. But it will happen. It will happen. Recognize the process for growing stronger in set-apartness. On that note, I would say to you, my brother, my sister, have discussions about the work that we're doing. Have discussions about how we govern ourselves in set-apartness and how we work with corrections, how we adjust and adapt to what is right when we are corrected. Recognize the work, my brothers and sisters. One may plant, one may water, But Yahuah is the one that's leading the person to plant. Yahuah is leading the person to plant, to water. Yahuah is working through the person to bring increase. Some of us think that, oh, well, I planted, well, I watered, and Yahuah gave the increase. Yahuah was in it all. If you are indeed set apart, being used by the Almighty Father, by His word, Yahusha. No Trinity. Yahusha just brings about understanding of the process of how He drew us to His word. And it is through His word that we're able to serve Him correctly. And He sent His set-apart spirit in Yahusha's name. So when we say Yahusha, my brothers and sisters, we're saying we recognize the process in which we were drawn by the Almighty Yahuah to magnify His ways, His works, to worship and obey Him. On that note, my brother, my sister, gird up and be well. And recognize the work that's ahead of you. I say to you, be well. Shalom.